relationship have in the future? Choose the best from the sponsored cards of the engine. Unauthorized cover or use is not allowed. For the first group of cards, we drew the upright position of the devil and the reversed position of the high-profile person for everyone. How does this set of cards treasure think of you? First of all, this set of card treasures may have some unwillingness between him and the two of you, a kind of superior or inferior in a job. He feels a slightly taboo emotional relation between students or between students and teachers, or say parts of the darling gives you the sexual aspect. It's very strong when he thinks of you. He can't help but think of being with you. That is to say, an attraction in this respect. You've greatly attracted him in this area, but in this relationship, there's a sense of control and being controlled between you two. There's a feeling of domination and manipulation regarding the relationship with the district, and then us. Sometimes he is busy with his work, and sometimes he goes out to do activities. Ignore your feelings, or sometimes he might be a workaholic, or he is very that. Take more care of his own feelings, so let your relationship develop and clarify one. A feeling like this where you're not too comfortable, it's a downside, right? It means that sometimes this person has been very stubborn in this relationship. Or it could be something else, but he feels unreciprocated, and this card represents some mental abuse. There will be emotional. Maybe when you two are together, he sometimes feels passive when he gives out. Is it from the bottom of his heart? Then he might seem a bit cold because he is more selfish. Even if he pays, he will ask for a return. He may want to escape from the bond and restraint between you. Then he will feel between your feelings, it seems to have a little bit of your own no matter what. Not very satisfied. He might have spent a lot of money on you or made a lot of sacrifices for you, but didn't get the return he wanted. There's this kind of feeling when our gold coin rises, right? Explain. But he still thinks your own words would be one if it's like that. People who can bring him stability and security. What about you? This person is more rational and pragmatic. And this person himself also values prosperity and wealth very much. He has a stable and affluent life, or it can be said that he will have good achievements and manifestations in his career and life. If it's a new history, will your relationship deepen between the two of you? Not as close as relatives, or economics might bring some greater utility. In the company, keep rationality and pragmatism, and seriously perform your duties. It can only see a sparkle and shining place on you, or you two might end up like friends. If he has some siblings around him, it might feel the same, or friends who are engaged will speak well of you, because you yourself are indeed a shining existence like a star. That's the information from this set of cards. Congratulations to the owner of this set of cards then. Hello from the Alba tribe. The second set of cards we drew for everyone were the inverted 1-3, the mid-position sword 4, and our inverted 1-4. How does this set of cards respond? Chen Zhaosen thinks, in his view, there might be some issues between the two of you. This issue might be due to the gap in reality. He might feel that there's something between your love. The feeling between two people seems to be a little bit off. And sometimes there may be a little bit of emotion. And when together, the two of you they both leave a bit of playful feeling, and there are some realities differences between them. When I'm with you in the health room, bye-bye, sometimes it's a bit like a sugar skin. If, darling, you are asking about a rich man, is he, reading for the rich brings hope. The probability is high and it won't be death. Now it's time for us to seriously think about each other for a while to get a final answer. Hata, when the regulator is upright, it means that two people are in love. There may be some disputes, or both sides. You're driving me to my wits end.
Some things that happened before. In the past, when some differences or unusual things happen, there would be a little bit of tiredness, need to be alone, need to contemplate. You both seem a bit weary, possibly from work. Both of you actually need some alone time right now. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and support Minjing and tarot.indiae programs. Let's go to the entertainment activities together. For example, go out for a coffee, watch a movie, then relax leisurely and maybe do some yoga or meditation to relax your mood. In this case, it can actually help your relationship development, and if you are looking for a winning position, there may indeed be some inappropriate things when two people were before. In the following, you have a stable foundation. It might affect the party or perhaps oneself. There might be some relationship issues between the two of you if one person moves out. There may be interpersonal issues, a feeling of not being in a good state, or a feeling that the two of you have a love goal that you don't know why you can't always suppress. Then this arrangement also implies that the situation between you two is not very stable. This is caused by the external environment and also by your inner self-thinking. It needs both of you. Carefully ponder. Currently, your relationship is in a constant change. Anything is possible. Good, so that's the information for this deck. Congratulations to the boom of this deck. The third part was short, and we made treasures for everyone. The King's command position, the Knight's heavy position, and the command position of the Treasure King. Then this set of cards has exploded. How will the relationship between you and him develop? Empress's Palace is another one representing that this relationship might have existed in the past. In his eyes, at least one of you two maybe can't face your own inner self. Expressing true thoughts seems a bit too stubborn. There might be a kind of false performance from oneself. Self-deception. Sometimes one may sulk alone, thinking it's all for the other's good, but the other just doesn't understand. There is a bit of a stubborn feeling, and sometimes it might being too domineering can make it feel more difficult to conquer. This strong feeling can sometimes be overly sensitive and pessimistic on the other side, and sometimes you are as for oneself, it seems there may be some insurmountable challenges in the emotional relationship with him. At the color codes, when it comes to the relationship between two people, you might feel it's like between two people. The obstacle is bigger and it may also be more worrying. The relationship between the two people is not very close sometimes, and they may also be suspicious of each other. Compared, there is one person who might be more irritable or outspoken, a bit cruel, a bit disgusting. Both sides seem to have a bit of malicious feeling and are on guard against each other. Then under such circumstances, someone might come next. Take a more direct action because this person may still have hope. It's about the development of the relationship between two people. This person person might be more motivated and encouraging in the future. This kind of expression shows a strong liking for you. Then he thinks you might be very to him. Without mental strength, both actions may be taken to maintain a positive attitude. In this relationship, if one person is on guard, the other person will be even more so. Be more proactive, perhaps looking at the world from a more optimistic and positive perspective. Then he will use his strong action, going, coming, hoping the relationship with this person progresses. You two might go on a trip or on a date soon. He will, so to speak, make you bring up some reasons you can't refuse. Then in the future, the feelings between the two will improve and the past hurts can be healed. Then there is a kind of healing feeling. Sorry, the transition was not completed. If the question is complex, this group of treasures has a chance. Will gradually walk out of such a person's process, the inner pain and sadness. Then this kind of current, doubt and depression make it one in the future. It's getting better, but it might still be a little confusing. The main issue is a lack of security. This group needs to work hard to strengthen their inner strength and believe in themselves. Okay, that's the information of this sign. Congratulations, production po.